Good evening, or good morning, depending on which class you're in at Wilmington. My name is Andrew Eifert, as many of you know, and I am a graduate student at Wilmington University. What I want to talk to you about today probably affects most of you in the room. By a show of hands, how many people here have student loan debt? Now, obviously I'm not in the room to see, but I'm going to guess using national averages that over 50% of you probably raise your hand. Now, the total national student loan debt is almost reaching $1 trillion. It's sitting right now at $896 billion. This is a lot of money, and it's a very big problem for the country and the economy. So what is the government doing now to fix this problem? Well, recently the president signed the Bipartisan Student Loan Certainty Act of 2013. The bill was introduced as H.R. 1911 by Representative John Klein, and it was sponsored by Virginia Fox, Tim Griffin, Luke Messer, David Rowe, and Glenn Thompson. Now, what does the bill do? The bill lowers student interest rates, and it connects the interest rates to the overall federal interest rate. Even though this proposal had widespread acceptance on all aspects of the political spectrum, the opposition brought up two valid concerns. One, what happens to the rates if the economy improves? And two, is the government making a profit off of the legislation? To address point one, if the economy improves, yes, the rates will go up, but opportunities for employment and college graduate incomes should also rise with the growing economy. The second point is that the government declared the act as deficit neutral, meaning that the government will not accept any kind of profit that comes through the legislation. So what should you do? I want every person here today to write a letter to the representatives who voted this proposal through to law. I want you to write a letter thanking them for watching out for us, our population, the students. Why do I want you to write these letters? Because I have a theory of social injustice. What my theory states is that affordable education with low interest rates is an unalienable right as defined by the Declaration of Independence. Now, the part of the Declaration of Independence I'm focusing on is the pursuit of happiness. This line gets thrown around a lot, the pursuit of happiness. But what doesn't happen a lot is no one defines happiness or the pursuit thereof. So in order to defend my theory that affordable education with low interest rates is an unalienable right, I have 3 points to back up. The first is I will offer a financial definition of happiness. The second point, I will offer an educational definition of the pursuit of happiness. And finally, I will explain what this means for the current governmental legislation. So a financial definition of happiness. There was a lecturer who did a TED Talk by the name of Daniel Kahneman. He is a Nobel laureate, and he is credited with being the founder of behavioral economics. He did a national survey and research study that found that the proportion of happiness has a threshold at $60,000. Anyone who makes less than $60,000, your happiness is directly related to your income. Anyone who makes over $60,000, doesn't matter how much extra money you're going to make, your happiness is still going to stay right at that baseline. So therefore, we can offer a financial definition of happiness at $60,000 a year annually. So what is the definition of the pursuit of happiness? Well, if happiness is financially defined at $60,000, then the pursuit of happiness would be the pursuit of making $60,000 annually. Common sense, along with the Bureau of Labor Statistics, will tell you that college graduates make more money than those who only have a high school diploma. However, college graduates still, on average, only make roughly $50,000 a year. And according to the Huffington Post, 60% of that income is how much they still owe in student loans. Therefore, overpriced education, along with high student loan interest rates, stand in the way of the pursuit of happiness, our unalienable right. So, for the third point, what does this mean with the recent government legislation? The Certainty Act of 2013 is going to help students pay back their student loans due to the lower interest rates. I want to thank the government officials who passed this, and I want to thank you for listening to me. Thank you very much.